What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the modern day mod. We're playing as Croatia. Let's keep it going here. Last episode, we managed to corner off and pocket a bunch of Russian divisions, and we basically ended up taking them out because of it, which was awesome to finally get some actual results happening as we tried to push back. And as you can see, the Russian divisions are all pretty weak in terms of supply. That orange bar there, as many of you know. And so really the Russians having trouble not only supplying their troops, but trying to figure things out. And so we're currently producing, we've got these MK1 Gen 5 multi-rolls back in the bank and working for us. We've got to replace a bunch of these close air supports, but we're also updating the modern infantry equipment there. You can see towed artillery is still needing to update. Mechanized main battle tanks and such, and I don't even think we're producing those out at this point. No, we're not, because we're working on a bunch of repairs. And the good news is, knock on wood, the Russians have not dropped a nuke here in a little bit, which is good to see. So, I'm thinking we should try to push again and maybe try another cornering move. So we're going to take this Mechanized Division and Marine Division together and try to push up this way. Green 40, 43. If I can pocket off all of these tank divisions there against the enemy and sort of drive further to the north up here, that would allow us to section off another grouping of them. So definitely defending here. Let's push with whoever we have available there. Western Ukraine's sort of cycling back between yellow, red, and green in terms of air coverage. Does look like we're going to be able to move forward there. Perfect. So now we're going to be able to push here and here. I want you to help out with this attack from this side, and let's add another Marine Division in right there. So hopefully that is going to corner them off. Oh, well, with Belarus in the war, that's not necessarily going to corner them off, is it? Just going to push them up a little further. 262,000 total casualties for me. Losses of almost 3 million men there for the Russians, which is pretty nuts. Pretty nuts to see. Maybe we could try another push with these three tank divisions going this way and try to do something around the corner like this. Let's add in this Marine push here. I'm going to try to take another bite out of them if I can. Okay, good. We are able to make it in. They're going to counterattack, of course, immediately. And then we're going to chop down from this area as they're going to try to work their way out of the pocket here. Looks like we're going to do it, though. My tank division's pushing. Nice. We were able to overrun them there. Let's actually push from this direction, coming here and here. We'll send one of you in from this side. Another tank division coming in from this way. Those are 7 of our divisions that are sort of stacked up right here. Let's also push going this way and overrun them with another pocket taken. So what does that boost their... Yeah, that boosts their losses over the 3 million mark there. And we're in. Sweet. All right, I'm going to give my guys a minute to sort of reorganize themselves. Manpower needed up at the front, obviously. We do have the low manpower modifier popping up for us now. Dang, we need some tanks from all of that. So we've got to get tank production back into the mix here. I'm going to actually choose to put that main battle tank there. Eek, only making 8 per year. Nuclear reactor finally done. So we can start making these things, and still 400 days until we get the bomb. But it's going to be imperative that we have it in hand if we expect to beat the Russians here. Okay, all of these planes able to operate, so that's the good news. Showing us green in a lot of these different areas. So the air war going pretty nicely. The good news is all my fighters are actually filled in. We're making 1.28 fighters per day. Okay, so the Russians sort of sitting at a standstill here. I'm going to try to drive forward here and then apply pressure to this province, and we're going to slam in from this side and this side like this. Let's see here. Mechanized is now coming in. Let's take a factory away from you here and plug you in right here for the battle tank production. Nice. We're going to also scale down the truck production here a little bit and plug that into battle tank production as well. Let's also take 2 factories away from guns and then add them here. Okay. So that gets me at least to 1 per week. We've got to refill in those guys. Meanwhile, we've bottled in another set of Russian divisions here, so let's make sure we're pushing like this. Good. So we're going to have some greens there surrounding the area. They're moving in nicely now. Get it done, get it done. Overrun. Very nice. 3.19 million in losses for the Russians. Belarus actually taking some casualties here now as well. Overall manpower stock is going up. That's great to see. What are we missing up at the fronts now? Just the main battle tanks. So I'm almost wondering if it makes sense for us to be able to train like some more mechanized, for example. Combat with the 40. Their manpower is 13,000 there. 6,300 there. And 12,000 there. Okay, they're trying to push back here in the center of the line. Unsuccessfully. That's what we like to see. So I'm about to go out of my air coverage. Sort of is the answer to that. What do I have in the bank in terms of multi-rolls? Only 33 extras at my fingertips. All of the new multi-rolls going into the existing air wings. How are we looking from a naval standpoint? Good, still showing as green in all of those areas. Bottling in the Russian fleet there from the Black Sea. We're up to 35 overall ships, 9 missile cruisers, 26 destroyers. So that's pretty decent to see. Looking for other opportunities where we could pocket, potentially. We'd have to go across a river here, although we could sort of push coming this way. Add a couple divisions into that attack. Meanwhile, we're going to get counterattacked down here just as soon as we're doing that. All greens. Make sure Cass is coming in. Yep. Okay, how are we doing on repairs now? I guess pretty decently. Just a lot of them, right, from all those nukes that hit us. Let's get military factories back into priority for repair. We're also going to move in some civilian factories as well. Because those are going to be really important. This factory in Sofia we can move up. 3 civilians in Sofia there. There we go. So those starting to repair out for us. Ground support integration done. Let's hit naval efficiency, not really needed. Air superiority, 20%. That's going to be important. So we're going to take that. Okay, meanwhile, these 2 divisions, can you guys continue to push this way? We'll get 2 more infantry divisions from the other side, sort of pushing with those Marines. That's a green 54 and climbing. So we've got another 10, 11, 12 Russian divisions here that we could potentially pocket off. They're down to 152 divisions overall. Still hit it at scraping the barrel and total mobilization. In my opinion, they've jumped the gun there a little bit with those moves, but it works towards our favor because now we're able to do stuff like this because their divisions up on the front line are not receiving equipment. What else is going on in the world? Current wars. Okay, it's just this one for now. Oh, there goes another nuke in Bucharest. Crap. Alright, let's boost up this fighter wing a bit. We're going to try to send some more fighters into that area if we can, because obviously things not really working out too well. That's going to give us a little bit of a deficit, obviously, here. If we take a look at multi-rolls, -7. 2010 FIFA World Cup is done. So that's just going to create more repair projects for us. Yep. Yeah, so that hurts the battle tank production there. We are only getting those at about 1 per week, a little over 1 per week or so now. Which hurts. That definitely hurts things. Man, they are all about southern Romania, aren't they? Active fighters here. Enemy fighters lost 26 compared to my 2. So at least my fighters are better than the Russians. Oh, they're up to 3.5 million in overall casualties here. Still tons of manpower for them. However, they're down to 138 divisions overall, so I don't really know that the AI is training out new divisions over there. Not sure. The Belarusian divisions here are supplied pretty nicely. What are we needing up at the front now? Yeah, again, just the main battle tanks there. How am I looking in terms of support equipment? Good. We've actually started to stockpile those now, so I'm actually going to take some healthy factories away from this line. There we go. Actually, all of my military factories are repaired. So we'll take that. Let's put a little bit of these into production there. We'll give a couple to mechanized. I'll give another one to mechanized there. And then battle tanks there and there. Okay. So, just as I sort of say that we're repaired out, maybe not. The Slovakian military factories needing to come back in now. Main battle tank, I still have the 5 factories on it though. So we're up to almost 2 per week then for battle tank production. That is ramping up nicely. Okay, central Ukraine. Definitely starting to see some red here. So, I can fit 200 here. Multi-rolls, eek. I really don't have any planes to spare to throw into central Ukraine area there. But chewing up their Air Force as we speak. Let's see how much they have left in terms of Air Force. 2,000 planes left, so we're going to allow them to sort of continue chewing things up as they go. I'm up to over 400k now in overall manpower. So where can we actually continue to push? I kind of want to push going this way. Okay, 3 divisions are going to push there. Meanwhile, I'm going to have 4 Marine divisions attack here. We're going to try an overall sort of encirclement maneuver stemming out from this area. See if we can't get it going. Okay, good job, tanks. They've got to reorganize. Improved rail system there, helping out my infantry. 2012 here for this one. 2014 on those. 2018 on the new tanks. Good on artillery. We just got the Gen 5 multi-roll there, so we're good till 2016. Tell you what, we do want bombers here eventually. I know we mentioned that last episode, so let's continue with some additional research of new bombers coming in there. Alright, good job. Let's attack going this way. Add some infantry in for some extra push there. Okay, they're headed in. Good job. Okay. Let's push continuing on this way, like this. Let's also collapse the pocket down a bit there. Okay, waiting for the infantry now to arrive. Looks like they're making it. Oh, they're going to try to pocket me off over here. Meanwhile, let's push here and here. As soon as he's done defending this tank division, that is, we're going to send him down here for a small attack. So that is rising. The cast coming in and helping. Great job, boys. So now we have another encirclement going. So let's continue applying a pressure here immediately. Drive these guys across here and just overrun you. There we go. Green 89. Perfect. Overrun there. Good. Alright, guys, redistribute. Losses almost approaching the 4 million mark now for the Russians. And then Red Group is sort of back here, not really doing much, so maybe we could put them somewhere in a forward attack position. So for example, Red Group, I want you guys to line up against these provinces here, and we're going to give you sort of a push order. So they're moving in. We're going to leave the fallback line there in case things go south. We could actually just continue. Well, maybe we'll take Red Group. Give you a spearhead order to sort of drive up towards Minsk here, trying to take Belarus out of the war. So we'll let you sort of get in line there. Regain a little bit of organization. These guys we're going to take into this province. Moving forward here. Very good. Of course, they're going to counterattack. Get that infantry in there to help out. Okay, perfect. I'm still over the 400k mark in terms of manpower, so that's good to know. So time is of the essence here for Red Group because they are regrouping in this portion of the line. So I'm going to actually tell you guys to go ahead and attack while we can. Alright, good. Tank divisions here. Let's continue making movements down this way for another encirclement. So in order to get that done, we're going to sort of push here as well. My losses are just hitting the 280k mark. Actually got extra military factories to use. Very cool. I tell you what, let's add another one to the close air support production, and then another one to the tank production there. They've got to repair that. Okay, looking good with some more civilian factories repairing out there. Let's prioritize some more factory repair. Here and here. Okay, nice. Still sitting at that 71% mark for overall world tension. 129 divisions now there for the Russians. Let's just curb stomp these guys, overrun you. Good, took them out nicely. Eliminating divisions left and right. Red Group's spearhead maneuver is pushing. He's saying he's not really matched up that well, but it seems to be working. Lost another 2,000 men. Or so. Let's push here with the tanks. Good. Push here as well. What's the need now at the front? Oh, that main battle tank need is increasing. Everything else filling in nicely, though. We've outrun our air coverage. So... Alright, tactical bombers. We're going to take one line of you, send you over here. Fighter wing will join. Like that. And then these 167 can actually be moved. 168, rather. That's that one. He's assigned to Central Ukraine. Okay, Western Ukraine. So you're actually going to be assigned up here to Belarus now. We do need some fighters to cover up here in Western Ukraine. So we'll do that. Okay, that does spread us out a bit. So that's going to help red groups push a bit as we move up to try to take Minsk. Casualties going up. I'm keeping an eye on this 400k mark here, so if things get a little hairy, we can turn the offensive back down a bit. Oh, and there goes another nuke in Moldova. It's only 100 fighters that we've got in here, trying their best. After that nuke, wow, things got knocked out a bit. Take you out. Take you out. 300 out of 200, so we've got a decrease somewhere. I'm going to take 100 off of this so that they can actually operate. There we go. That nuke hurt things quite a bit, didn't it? Alright, so we've got to recover Moldova then. $130 here. You guys are going to gear up for coverage in Moldova going that way. Bulgaria needs extra coverage as well, so we're going to do something like that. Okay, that puts production there in need at 35 overall fighters. My close air support's getting chewed up here in the north of Belarus. Actually, no, we're showing us having a stockpile there. That's a little weird. Green there across the rest of the empire. Red group continuing to do a great job. What we could do is actually manually see if we can't continue to push this way and cut off this entire pocket up here. So let's have this Marine group just make 2 movements there. Nice. Coming up towards Minsk. About to hit the goal. Belarus sitting at only 5% towards capitulation, though. So, interesting. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content. And we'll catch you guys next time.